Hello and welcome back to my second episode of Empire Total War, the Great Britain campaign, my Great Britain campaign. Now I know some people are going to say over here in the Americas that from Moose Factory here in Rupert's Land, I could have actually have built an army there to defend it, rather than pushing up from Jamaica. But the thing is here, no matter whatever I'd done, it would take a lot more money to develop Moose Factory to the point where it could produce cannon, and I would be fighting a fair fight, and we all know fair fights for, well, people that tend to lose more. The best way I found in this game is to same with most of these games, is try and outnumber your enemy, so that's the way I play, outnumber and best I can. Now obviously we are moving in on taking Albany, New York from America. My ship is about 2 turns out, I believe. Yes, 2 turns to get there. So that's next turn, and the turn after it will be there. Once we've done that, we're going to move around taking the Equinox territory to here, and then we're going to try and hop across into the Huron territory up to Rupert's Land, and then get a boat from Rupert's Land once we rebuild the port there to ship us round and take York Factory. We may also then ship this army back round, taking Montenegus, and then I may raise another army at that point to help deal with the pirates, because obviously once I take these pirates out of commission, it actually removes the one faction that annoys me the most in the game, because the pirates are a very annoying faction. They can spawn very large fleets very easily. I may come down here at some point. Well, I'm going to need to come down here and take Gibraltar off the Spanish at some point. But what I want to do is see what I'm recruiting up here and getting ready to send overseas.
Your orders?
So, waiting on the cannon factory in there to be upgraded. We've got King's 33rd being recruited, and that gives me 4 regiments out of the 5. I might do 6 line infantry regiments that I'm going to be sending that way. And was that just Netherlands going down? I believe it was. Crap. Spain has attacked Portugal. King's 33rd, divert to Spain then. That army will not go down to India yet. We'll deal with Spain on the home front. That will take in Gibraltar and forcing them there will seriously weaken them. Especially if I can get an army to march on the Spanish homeland. Quite a nice navy the Portuguese have put together there. Well, it looks of the ship strength. Don't know what they are. Probably 5th rates. Taking Spain out now will be better than leaving them. Yep, United Province is gone. That's another small chunk of forces gone to be.
Get ready. Men, forward.
Now I'm going to want 2 of you. 2 of you. That'll do this turn. I'm not the best in the world with cavalry, but I will use it to my advantage. Now I'm at war with all of Spain around here. More pirates. rebels, that'll all be dealt with in time. So basically, I will wipe out the Huron Wyatt and anyone else here, and I'll consider building another army in Portugal. No, not Portugal, Jamaica in a few turns' time. Now my ship is around here somewhere. There she be.
Reef sails.
And we'll go from there. Another quick end turn. Don't know what the French are up to. Either way, I'm not getting into India anytime soon, which I really want to do before either the Marathas or the Mughals, because I have seen it swing both ways down there, end up wiping the other one out and makes it extremely hard for me to come in down there, because as long as one of them is at war with the other one, it gives me means I can make a foothold with the other one. Right, gonna have to do that as well. Well, that's gonna annoy me. Because Sweden, I don't want to be at war with Sweden unless I absolutely have to be.
Action stations, make ready for battle! Aye, aye, sir.
I didn't have to call the allies in, but it's going to give me an advantage. Okay.
Undaunted, undefeated.
Did not mean to do that. I meant to hit maintain siege, but never mind. Right. Anyway. That's most of my money gone replenishing that army. I probably would have lost less if I fought it myself.
Sir, your orders?
But I misclicked. That does happen from time to time. Can't produce a 12-pounder or regiment of horse this turn, so I want to get that army built soon as. Cancel their replenishment.
Your Majesty.
No, they want demis. Don't like demi cannons, personally. What are we researching now? No, I'm going to get ring bayonet, because plug bayonet, although it helps you against cavalry, is actually rubbish because it stops your muskets firing. I'm going to grab ring bayonet, then I'm going to grab carbines. No, then I'm going to grab square formation, sorry, then carbines, then get the military syllabus. will need to do something about Sweden at some point, but we shall cross that bridge when we come to it. I might be able to broker a peace with them later on for a little bit of funds. I have got another general over there in Ireland who I may actually use. I don't always, sometimes he actually ends up dying off. France has just attacked the 13 colonies, so it's all kicking off there. If I can take on France by coming up through Spain, that would be brilliant. I'm going to auto this naval battle.
Victorious.
Yeah, we'll take that 5th rate. It might be worthwhile sending an army straight across the channel and dealing with the French capital. That will seriously offset the balance of power, taking out the French capital and pushing down into Spain. Might be better going that way. But that's the way I'm going to deal with it. I'm still going to sweep east through that and try and relieve pressure by taking out the Indian tribes up there in Africa. Sorry, east-west, sorry. Sweeping back round east to secure against the French, whilst looking to raise another army at some point. I know all my trade routes have just been blocked.
Yes, my lord. Forward!
So I can land in Le Havre this turn and unload my troops.
Forward! Forward! March! For country, for honor, and for the prize!
With that,
Prepare the troops for battle! March!
I will have the advantage because there's only a unit of line and a unit of Lancer Cav, so that will be a very easy take out for me, because these guys will just, they will, as we saw, firelock musket infantry, well, untrained infantry like that, are very poor versus fully trained troops. As long as my cavalry doesn't hit their Lancer Cav, my cavalry can actually deal a lot of damage to their firelock citizenry. And we shall go and give them a jolly good thrashing then, chaps. Unfurl the colours. Right, best place to sight my guns. Have a look at this terrain. Be here, and I pull them forward to this crest. No, it's not much, but it's the best I got. Group them up. Group 1. Alt 2 should put them into a line. There we go.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3. Group. Alt 2. King's 33rd can go on the right. Personally, I like my infantry 3 deep, although to be historically accurate, the British Army fought in ranks 2 deep, and were the only army in Europe at this time to fight in units of said size. Everyone else fought 3 deep. Cavalry, I like Alt 4 for, and I'm going to deploy my cavalry down here in the dead ground. And I'm going to put my general back here behind my guns. First thing I'm going to do is, as I said, I'm going to move my artillery up to there. I'm going to let my infantry units walk forward. Oh, that's a bit too thin, so let's go to there. That'll do, it's close enough. Now, if I can force a breach. Yeah, the Lancers are in there, as is their line infantry. Now, I've had better shooting positions at the start. I would already have my cannon unlimbered and pounding away at that wall whilst I move my infantry up. It is one line across the full length of the fortress, and I would send my infantry up on either side. Work the way around fighting that down, because as long as we're up on the walls, the cavalry won't be able to do anything to my infantry. If the cavalry do decide to come out the gate, I could pull my cannon up here and canister shot them, which would completely and utterly devastate the regiment. Plus I'd have my own cavalry defending. I know that's Lance Cav, so it has an advantage against cavalry. Lance cavalry always get a very nice charge. So unlimber the guns. And that's my guns targeting that bit of the wall. No, wrong button. I want 4, I'm going to pull my cavalry forward to here. They have decided to save their ammo. Slowly pulling my troops forward. I'll put 2 infantry units down here by the breach, and I'll push I'll push 2 up on that wall. And hold the breach with 1. Depending on what those lancers do and what that regiment of foot do. And I might shimmy one of these units, the 13th, over to help hold the breach, whilst these 2 go up the wall this way and 2 go up the wall that way. But they have bunched a lovely amount of their troops together there on that bit of wall. Just right for bringing down a wall. The wall's at 50% of its health, so I've lost a few infantrymen. The 12th and 2nd Regiments of Foot have lost some. Oh, as has the 13th. That must have been just now. Starting to advance my forces in there, attacking us now. I know the game calls these regiments, but for the time period they're in, they're actually companies. A company during this time period would be about 120 men strong, and you'd have up to 9 companies to a battalion, consisting of a light company, a grenadier company, and 2 other companies. So as they come through the gap, they're going to be in a dedicated kill zone. Pull them back, let them file out a little bit more. I'm not going to force melee mode because it's going to go up there. What I'll do with this regiment is I'm going to bring them all the way around. Cannon, time for you to limber up. The double men up the wall. I am in danger of losing a regiment. Let's give them something to be proud of. General has a rallying aura effect on troops. Climb the fort that side. Good, we've got a unit there wavering. Nowhere I can get a cavalry charge in at all. Pull my guns up, get them unlimbered, have them on hold fire, and I'll run my infantry out the way. That regiment of foot is losing loads. I need troops on that wall. Good. Run there, run there, run. Start firing down on people. Run the cavalry round. You charge them down. Run into that building. Go, 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 go. Another unit route. Well, the route from. That's one of these guys up here on the wall. Fixed bayonets, gents. I don't like doing it. Charge that with cav. Yes. That's it, they've gone. Move into the square, gents. All enemy routed. I have France's capital. That's their income destroyed. Because this early on without a capital, most nations struggle to support themselves. Lost a large portion of my army, but nothing left of their army, so bosh. Done. How much to replenish this lot? Ooh, 5,000. Jeez. Now what I'm going to have to do for a little while is exempt the region from tax. Repair that building and repair that one. And just hold. I mean, they don't have much of a one unit there. Couple of units here. Couple of units there with a garrison, and then whatever's over here. So, if we're fast, I can actually severely damage the French. You can get an upgrade. But yeah, after seeing the fixed bayonets, You can see why I want to get ring bayonets as soon as possible, and then potentially square formation after that. But that's it for this.